Yes, welcome everyone. Another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man, and I sit here on the Instagram, as you can see here, Japan Files by this kanji right here, which is Takao-san, which means high tail. I don't know, high tail mountain. Tail being that's the first one is Takai, like Taka, like a high, like high school or anything like that, and this one is Shippo. Shippo is a tail, like an animal tail, and then San is a mountain. And I thought this is a really good way to look at it. And I've been here many times, Takao-san, and you can see this really explains a lot of the geography of Tokyo. And Hachioji and Takao-san sits on the very edge of the geography, or the livable geography of sort of the Kanto Plain. It really is the extent of it. And you can see even here the ancient people of Japan even used this sort of river valley to live in. But this really allows you to understand the Hachioji and Takao-san really sit on the periphery of Tokyo, almost between. Fujisan is just actually to the west of there, or south of there, or southwest, I guess, of here as well. So it's kind of it sits right on the edge. This picture tells the story very well. And I thought that we could look here at some stuff that there's near this mountain, which is a very, very popular sort of area for people to go hiking in. So much so, a lot of people go there that when you're hiking there, can seem like that's on the weekends. But if you go during the weekday and stuff like that, it's very good. This really explains the geography very well as too, in that sort of that picture. That's from one lookout point on the trail as you're going up the mountain, and it is a mountain, but it by no stretch of the imagination is this super high mountain. It's a totally doable hike, and there's a lot of elderly people that are into sort of challenge no seikatsu, people that like to into sort of challenge and stuff like that, that would love to go there. But there is as well what's known as a ropeway, which is a chairlift that goes to the top as well, and just a nice place to go to on a, like, it's just, you see there's these little I guess I've never actually taken the chairlift up. I always hiked up, but yeah, there is a chairlift as well. So, and it's a really nice spot to go to as well, to like as you come out from the station, there's lots of omiyage-san, and yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, I thought we could look at some product near there. And before we do so, though, I thought that one of the samples I thought we look here are going to be really. I thought that it might be useful for someone to get to look at something really close to the mountain. And then I came here on At Home. Yeah, by the way, I had a question in the comments today from a video, which site I use. This one's called athome.co.jp. And I think it's a really useful exercise on this site to use the map search, because when you don't use the map search and you go for these specific locations, you can't get a really good idea of the broader market. And at first here, when I was looking here in the market, I thought what could be like a little bit of a broken area up here to the north of Takao-san. But I don't know. I think that's just a distribution. Like there's still like a red pill there, and you're seeing some like certainly in this sort of area that we're looking at down here, though. It seems to me, at least from use, like interpreting this sort of data, and it just seems more balanced because there's different sort of points of price discovery. So, for example, we push this one here, that's going to give us a house that's at, while we're waiting for it to connect, at 7,180 mon. If we push this orange one here, I think it was 1.2 million. I was doing, yeah, 1.3. So Ichioku ni sen man. Okay, so that 183 meters, 5 LDK. But while the exercise of pushing this is indicating that someone is willing to sell this for that much, and it's indicative of a demand. Now, also, I've been really thinking lately, as the Tokyo market here has heated up over time, right? This has just pushed people further out. But I don't know, like you can't go any further out than this. And Hachioji, is like the stuff that we looked on the Instagram here is like a lot of countryside stuff, but like here in Hachioji, it's probably bigger than Vancouver itself. This one was Kyusen 980 man, so basically $1 million in the Japanese sense of the word. Ichioku or Kyusen 900 man, that's $1 million. Okay. However, the stuff that we're going to look at here today is here, right? I thought that we could look at the stuff that was right near the mountain, and maybe that'd be useful. Or not. And then there was one here for 1,900 man or Isen Kyukyakuman, and another one here for slightly more, which is Nisen Hyakugojuman. Anyhow, let's crack over this first listing right here and have a look at it right there. I should have put it on the first picture. I didn't there. Let me get it on the first picture of the listing. And this was the one for two-story house, which is Isen Kyukyakuman. And the one right by Takao-san, as you can see indicated here by the kanji right there. 2-floor, 3 LDK, which is 3 living, dining room, kitchen. Okay, and this one has parking as well. Anything out here, I would never advise anyone get anything without any parking. As I say, if you want to buy a place in central Tokyo or something like that, it's okay if it doesn't have parking and stuff like that, because people are used to using other forms of transportation, a bike, even a motorcycle, or the train or the bus. However, when you get out here into Hachioji, if you want to have a U-turn ability or some liquidity, you need to look at what most people are doing, and you have to extrapolate from that. A future Japanese buyer, let's say, of this house, if you wanted to sell it, what they want is access to the transportation system of this area, which is basically car. So yeah, it's no different than wherever you are in the world, but it's just an approach. And there'd be some, because Japan doesn't have, many places don't have yards, they have what's known as the captured homes that sell for cheaper, right? And it's okay to go and buy one of those. I'm not against it. It's certainly better than holding US dollar or yen paper, because the banks and everything like that, certainly in that way it's good. But I'm just trying to talk or get into the sense, or building the sense in this channel of the most sort of attractive kind of houses and units per the area, because Tokyo is, like, for example, the population of greater Tokyo is 30 million people. That's as big as it is Canada. Okay. So there's different kinds of markets and different kind of consumers. Anyway, let's have a look. I'm sorry, I'm carrying on here. Okay. Standard, nice house. I like it already. Like, my wife would love this. She would love it. Like, you could move in on the first day and you'd have everything. This is US dollars, $133,000, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, and you can see right here, it sits right on the periphery. But look at these nice other houses in this neighborhood right there. And you see, 2-car parking. So this is parking or not 2-car, excuse me, 1-car parking, but this one house is 2-car parking. And you can see it's right by it. So maybe you're a person not like me, a super urbanite who lives in Shibuya like I do, right? You want a little countryside. And if you're going to want a countryside place in Japan, for God's sakes, buy it in here in the Tokyo system. Don't go far away, outflung from Tokyo. Stay in with the Tokyo system. You know that the population is going up. You know that the heated up prices of central Tokyo, right, are pushing people into these areas like that. That's why you're seeing a lot of price distribution here in Hachioji. You didn't used to see that about 10 years ago. Anyway, that's a really good picture to understand everything. Yeah, cool. This is great too. And look at this, a garage. Your car will be covered up. I would even extend it. I might excavate some more space in the back so I'd have a 2-car garage. Anyway, because I sell cars. If you want a car, you can always contact me as well. And I might be going to Shizuoka this week to buy a Delica. Anyway, that's another story. I already talking about. You can see here though. I guess this is a grocery store, and it looks to be people are still using bicycles. We'll go down here to the contents of the listing. This is the realtors, the listing realtors, just putting some information out here. 15 minutes away from Takao Station, okay, and then that's on the JR Chuo line. Oh, that's really good. And then 15 minutes away from Takao Station on the KO line. So really, two really stations. KO line, also both these trains go straight into Shinjuku, so it's really convenient. And at Hachioji, if you change at Hachioji, you can get the Yokohama line, would take you straight down to Yokohama. So Hachioji actually really strategically really well placed, and that's why I make a lot of videos on it, because of the Yokohama line and the Chuo line. So you have a lot of sort of you'd have a car out here, you have a little space, okay, you have a reasonable price, and then you have these sort of train lines that allow you to get into the city really easy, and the KO line really cheap too. And but yeah, so is the Chuo line. They're so reasonable. The train here in Japan. All systems of the house, of course, are working 3 LDK, 135 meters of land, 79 meters of space in the house, built in 1996, not that old at all. And with parking, of course, and anything here in Hachioji, just take away from this, if you can take anything away from this, is that that's the expectations of people. And we saw it there in that one picture of all the other houses have cars. Anyway, la 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 la. What else could we look at here? Uh, is it? Yeah, it's currently vacant. No one's in it, so it is currently in IKEA. And wooden house. I think that's all we can take. We can come back here and look at some of the location stuff. Might be interesting to look at, and we can move out as well, and we can move in, so you can understand the location of it right there. So this is the sort of Takao area, and then Hachioji area is, or Hachioji city is over here. But you see here, this is the KO Takao line right there. So it's right on the train line. Okay. But let's move in. We saw already the pictures of everything where it was and stuff like that. So let's see if the Tokyo Real Estate Bank can land the Google Maps golden guy in front of this house. I doubt it. I'll probably mess it up. Did I get it in front of the house there? Is that I think the house, this one was on the, is that it right there? Did I actually get it? Is that the house? That might be if it's a 2-car garage. You don't even, I think it was the one on the corner. Yeah, that's the one right there. So this was the house here. It's this house right here, and this is the one. Does that say Uribuken on it? Maybe. Yeah, that's the house that it's on right there. And you can see it's a really nice, it's a really nice neighborhood. It's a nice house across the street, got the little shutters on his what did he build there? He's not built a little patio or something like that in front of his house. And it's great because if you're a person that doesn't like the urban lifestyle and want to be in like close to nature and to be able to do some hiking and stuff like that. And I think this, sorry, I jump around with my, all my thoughts jump around, but you can see as well here, this is a low roof, but I think you could have like a Delica or a higher roof car or a high ace even, for example. Yeah, I think it's a great little house at a great price, and it's a great little neighborhood. Yeah, it's great. It's fun to look at. Anyway, I thought we could look at that other one perhaps quickly as well too. I know I pushed these videos on a little bit too much, but it's such a complicated discussion. Like, I try to do these quickly, but there's so many things that comes up in my head when we're looking at this kind of stuff. And then just someone lined me. Someone lined me. Oh, I have to check who it is later. I got so much car stuff on the go right now today. So, yeah, this is a nice house too, though. This little car. I have not looked at this listing at all. So this is totally fresh. I did not look at this one in the pre-video, and you can see it as well too. It's really sort of hugged up against the nature, and this one has a yard. Oh, that's nice in the back. Oh, it's great. Wow, that's nice. Has a parking spot too, some stairs up. Oh, I love it. This is nice. And you can see why it's priced a little bit more. I guess maybe this is probably what's known as the Sodai Gomi. So they probably got rid of everything that was inside the house to make it more vacant and sort of sellable, or you could say palatable for a potential buyer. But I think this one's going to sell. It's nice. Ooh, nice. It's the road. Look at the beautiful stonework. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. So it's on a hill, though. You'll definitely need a car. But you see, they're telling the story of it here. And maybe like this sort of house is very approachable to the Japanese young family who has kids. And you can see they're playing baseball, which is known in Japanese as yakyu. Yeah, anyway, that's just going to go through the pictures of convenience and everything like that. I was looking at some of the details here in the listing. Again, From the Chuo line, Takao Station, 60 minutes. Both the same location as the other place. And from the Keio line, Takao Station, 16 minutes. It's technically is in Hachioji. All the systems I assume here are working in the house. It looks to be 4DK, 194 meters of land. This is a really good deal. This is a better deal, in fact. This is a case where the one that was a little bit more is the better deal. 104 meters of space, built in 1979. So it's a little bit older house than that other one there. Shoryuken, both are ownership, of course. Wooden houses, and yeah, have parking. So yeah, it's really good. Yeah, it's interesting. Let's get up here to the location because this is really fast. Oh, same neighborhood right there. If you again back up here, let's go a little bit even further up than we were going here. Okay, into it there. You have to even go a little bit further up right here, and right here you can see now what we talked about how the Chuo line is connecting straight here. Why? Chuo means center, so Hachioji just happens to be right in the perfect spot where that sort of center line goes all the way across. And that one train, the Chuo line, goes from here. And I did a video the other day on Choshi. It does though. It goes all the way here to Chiba, Choshi in Chiba, between where at the edge of Ibaraki. So, which is on this line though, it's not the Chuo line, it's the Soba line, but that is the same line that goes in a line like that. Anyway, and the Yokohama line comes straight down here to Yokohama through Machida as well. Anyhow, we'll get in closer to it there. It's interesting to look at all this. This is why I know I expand these videos in terms of their time, but there's just so much to talk about, at least for me, the talkative guy. Google Maps, Golden Guy. And yeah, it looks like we're going to be able to drop them down there right in front of the house. Did I do it? Did I do it? Tokyo Real Estate Man, did you do it? Looks like I did it. And yeah, it's nice. Do you see the car parking spot? What is that? Alford? Is that Alford? Let's have a look and see what kind of car it is. Oh, it's covered in play. I think it could be Alford. Yeah, Toyota Alford. I'm guessing, but I think I'm right. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I think it is. Anyway, here's the stay on the real estate, Tokyo Real Estate, man. You got car stuff going in your yard, but you can see it right here. There's some stairs up. So some people wouldn't like that, baby, like because they want something flat to go in. Because as you're getting older, they want no stairs and stuff like that. So, but I don't think it's terrible at all. Anyway, I think that the nature of the neighborhood is very similar as we go up, and the houses are very, very pleasant. Just a nice place to live, you know. I've often thought myself, if I would have just, there was that one other guy that I came across on social media. He bought about 10 or 15 houses, a foreign man, here in this area, and he's rented them all out over time. But it's a very beautiful neighborhood. I just ended up in, here's like, these are the political posters in Japan. Yeah, we'll just get off that subject. But you can see the nature of the neighborhood. And I don't really see too many new houses and stuff like that built in here. Do you? I don't really see, but I'm sure there's some new builds being built here, for sure. And I also think that sort of when we come back here, I guess we could come back here to the master map here, because it's really indicating a lot. I just like the placement of this one near Takao-san. Maybe it's just a lot of economic activity around this mountain that people like to go to, right? As a little place to go. And I always another theme of this channel, and I know it's not for everyone. Just in my personality, that's why perhaps I live in Shibuya, because it's such a mercantile center. I always wanted to buy like properties that were in like popular mercantile areas. And this neighborhood that I'm in here, it just keeps getting better because mostly because Japanese people want to be here. And then but there's a different kind of Japanese person too that doesn't like living here in the city, but they have to have access to Tokyo. And you can see here by this color distribution that there's all kinds of sort of price demand at varying levels here in this area. Anyways, another real estate video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man. We'll come back here to the Takao-san pictures. Yeah, it's so really beautiful in the fall. This is the one that I know. I've just have been there so. I've been there as much as maybe 15 to 20 times over the years. a lot of time. I've been there, and I climbed it when my kids were very young too, and we all made it up. Like and that this is a really great. I think this is the actual station building, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's just great. It's just a great place, and both these locations are really near here. So I think it was a kind of fun video to make today. Recently, people have been getting a hold of me for some real estate stuff. So yeah, just really happy that people are reaching out to me and watching the channel, watching the videos. I'm glad that they're useful. It really. I'm like just a lot of. I just really enjoy making these videos and to I've just been in Tokyo real estate for like 30 years, and it's kind of my life's work in some way to have a channel like this. It's just wonderful. Anyway, you can come here to my Instagram, Tokyo Real Estate Man. You can always DM me there if you want. Failing that, and this is the way most people have been getting a hold of me. They just come here to the website, Tokyo Real Estate Man, and it's super low tech because I just check this mail every day for all kinds of stuff. People just give me a mail direct, which is a nice just nice. I like that as well. Just simple, and you can give me some details. What you're. It doesn't have to be details. Just say that you're interested and have a conversation with me. So, anyways, another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man. いつもこのチャンネル見てるの皆様本当にありがとうございます。この動画でもう終わりです。ありがとうございます。